elite guards are elite at the kick ahead. Right? If you look at the very best point guards in the history of the game, people will talk about their ability on the pick and roll. They'll talk about their ability to play in the half court. Well, what underpins that? They're elite at the kick ahead. So Chris Paul, while he's a magician on the pick and roll, Matthew Dellavedova is our best proponent of the pick and roll. If you watch Dellavedova, if someone's ahead, bang, they get the ball. Why do we want them to do that? One, it gets us into running game and puts pressure on the defense. The second thing it does, particularly for young developing point guards, it sets up what we call two-touch basketball. They get to play off their second catch. And you think, well, why is that important? Well, the first catch, if I catch it here and someone does a great job of defending me, this is a war now to get the ball up the court. I'm under pressure. All right, I've been here this morning. How many turnovers in the backcourt? This guy's trying to cross over 10 times. Right? If I can give it up, then we flow. The next time I catch it, it's halfway through the offense. There's been rotations, there's been movement. Now I can attack. What I mean is this. So we're going to go same thing. Right? Walk through it. Forward pivot, right? Kick it. Now, you're going to dribble down hard. You're going to come, receive it back, all right? Attack in the middle. You're in the corner. Score or kick. All right? That's what we're looking at. Let's go. We want to get into what we call flow game as quickly as we can. And what I mean by that, I don't mean flow the offense. I'm not a big proponent of that. We want to play in flow as much as we can. To me, flow game is having our prime movers, our ball handlers, our playmakers making plays as early as we can. She can't make a play from the backcourt, but she can create a play from the backcourt. Big difference. Kick it ahead, we've got nothing, get it back, now she's in attack. All right? Let's go. Rip it, good. Job. Here we go. Job. Now, they've played, they've got another game. This isn't about them, but it brings me to a great point. They're slowing down to run transition. Worst word in offensive basketball. You want to talk about transition? Talk about defensive transition. The ability to get back. We used to talk about fast break. Now it's transition, and what happens? The kids slow down to run transition. There's no such thing as transition. It's an act. It's not a thing, it's an act. We're transitioning from here to there as quickly as we can. Now, I'm a big proponent of the secondary break or the Carolina break, but even that's predicated on get dunks and layups first, wide open threes, then if we can't, run the secondary action, hence the term secondary break. With kids, you want to talk about primary break, which again is just a fancy term for fast break. Get it from here to here as quickly as we can. So now what we've got is the same thing, but you've got to play faster. You're going to catch it here, low hand, high foot pivot. Now you're through the middle. You're going to kick it ahead. You're going to swap sides of the floor, get it, and now you're in flow game to this side. You'll be in that corner for a three. We want to get it ahead and get in flow. Not flow the offense, Flow, the concept. All right, big difference. Go. Good. Push it. Snap it, go. Feel behind. No, stop. Now, my fault. The geography of the floor. You need to get it if you... No. If you catch it here and you've got nothing, you have to dribble so we've got space. Maybe look at a post, send it, now you're through there. All right? No good this player here catching it here. That's why, again, we need to define the geography of the floor. Where do we want it? On the kick ahead, we want it in the basket. Or we want it on below the foul line extended. We don't want catches here. Now, if I get a catch here, fine. I've either got to do one of two things. I initiate the flow game by getting through here, or I create the flow game by coming here, getting below. Now we're going to look at the post, or we're playing from there. So go back. You understand what I mean? You've got to get to your geography on the floor. If you don't teach the geography of the floor, in other words, where they need to be, don't have an expectation they will be there. Right? I came from Canberra this morning. I was going to come the freeway. My father-in-law said, no, go Narellan Road. I said, okay. I didn't ask a question. So I turned off Narellan Road, had no idea where I was. But you know what? I'd done the right thing. Whose fault is it? It's his. He didn't define the geography of the trip to Penrith. All right? So don't be like him. Define the geography of the floor. Let's go. Push. Good. Down. Good. Rip it. Good. Good job.